That's why.
Majano. Hello, my name is Raul Majano. I'm currently a freshman at Texas Tech. I'm aspiring to be a doctor someday. I want to be a pediatrician actually. I'm currently trying to declare my major, or I'm thinking about declaring my major in either kinesiology or sports management, hence the topic of Astros that we're going to be talking about today. Here's a little insight to my background. I'm from Houston, Texas actually, and I used to play baseball a whole lot whenever I was a kid. I was actually very interested in it, but it fell off whenever I started becoming interested in contact sports, such as football, boxing. I've always been intrigued with baseball. My parents have always been fascinated in it. We've always sat down and watched the games, specifically the Astros. That's who we go for. And I have a huge liking to baseball. I understand everything about it. I know most of the players, and I favor them a lot.
All right. My name is Aaron Ramirez. I'm also a freshman. My degree is petroleum engineering, but regarding his topic about baseball and whatnot, I actually did grow up playing baseball. I played since the little leagues all the way to middle school. The main reason I did quit though is I'd be practicing with my dad, and one day I got hit in the balls 5 times. So that made me really want to quit, and I actually did end up quitting. But growing up, we would go to watch the Texas Rangers game. So I am a Rangers fan rather than Astros. But yeah, that's a little about me.
That's interesting, bro. Getting the ball. Okay, so a little insight to what we're gonna be talking about today is I'm going to conduct an interview, not to persuade individual right here, Aaron, that the Astros are a better team, but rather I want to get insights to see what people think about the Astros and why they're so hated within today's MLB industry. Well, to start off, I'm going to read off of my survey a little bit. I want to ask you, do you watch baseball?
A little here and there.
A little here and there, okay. How familiar are you with the sport? I'm going to give you on a scale from 1 to 10, 1 being not so familiar, 3 being, 1 to 5, I'm sorry. 1 being not so familiar, 3 being familiar, and 5 being very familiar. Where would you rate yourself on that scale?
1 to 5?
Yes.
Probably a 3 and 3.5.
A 3, okay. Now, is there any specific teams that you side with?
Yeah, just the Rangers.
The Rangers. Okay. You know, I'm Houston fan over here, right? I got the Altuve on my back and everything. Okay. Now, I want to see, how do you feel about the recent World Series? Do you think that the team who deserved the win, which was the Astros, do you think they deserved the win? Wow.
Low key, yeah. Only because they kind of blew out the other team. So
Phillies.
if it was closer, then I could see how maybe they don't deserve it or they did deserve it. But since it was a blowout, I think it was fine.
For context, we blew out the Yankees and the Phillies, but we're not gonna get into that. And then regarding the World Series champions, how do you feel about the Astros? Be specific.
I don't know. I don't care about the team a lot. Honestly, I don't care about them. The one thing I do like is the Altuve.
Altuve?
He's the only one that I like. But only because he's short and Mexican.
Because he's short? Okay, that's a good answer.
But other than that, I could care less about the Astros.
Okay. Now, would you think that the Astros are one of the, I know you say you're not really familiar with the Astros, but would you think they're one of the best teams in the league at the moment?
If apparently the Yankees and Phillies got blown out and they made it there, and yeah, I think that they probably are one of the best right now.
Okay. Now, next question. I understand there was a scandal that occurred back then with the Astros being questioned for cheating whenever they won the 2017 World Series. Do you believe that they still deserve this reputation 5 years later?
I don't know. I feel like they don't deserve it, but it's gonna stay there because I don't know if you watch football either, but the Patriots, they got the Deflategate. They deflated a football in the championship, and they were known for that. They've been known for that. So it's the same concept here. It's the same concept here.
Okay.
They cheated in the World Series, and I'm pretty sure every team cheats, but it was a World Series. It's more popular. It's more it's bigger, so they also care more about the scandal.
Exactly. Okay. And then lastly, tell me how you feel about the Astros and why you think they deserve to be the most hated team, because statistically speaking, most people we have rivalries with everybody else, and they honestly hate the Astros. But why do you think they deserve to be most hated whenever they perform so well?
I feel like they're most hated because they are so good. Like, I don't know how to explain it. If you hate on a team because they shit on every other team, it's because they're that good. Like the same thing for Patriots. Like I said,
Yeah.
they blew out every team and people hated on them because they were so good. But the Astros aren't like super good. If I'm being honest, like if they went to World Series every year, then
We've been to World Series for the past 5 years.
Oh shit. Okay, well y'all haven't won is what I'm trying to say.
Well,
Y'all haven't
statistically
won
speaking,
ever.
we won in 2017, but we did cheat, and then we won this year as well.
Yeah.
But
Just watch y'all say that, or watch something pop out that y'all cheated this year too.
nothing's gonna pop out, man. All right. So for my next question, or actually, I was reading off of a survey just now, and I've actually got a few responses that I would like to share. So I surveyed 47 people, and out of 47 people, 18 sided with the Astros, which is roughly 38%. And then other teams that they sided with would be 29 out of 47, which is roughly 62%. I'm sorry. And then I asked surveyors, or I asked people, do you think the Astros are the best? And then 68 out of those 47 people, well, no, I'm sorry. 68% out of those 47 people sided with yes, and then 31 or 31.9 or rounded to 32 said that no, and somewhat. Now I then asked that about the reputation. I said or I asked regarding, do they deserve this reputation despite the fact that like they're so good, and 53.3% stated that no, they don't deserve the reputation, and then 28.9% said that they do deserve the reputation. Now, what I'm gonna ask you today is, despite us being caught cheating, why do you think we deserve this title as cheaters whenever so many other teams have been caught cheating in the past? And before you answer this question, I would like to share some statistics about this. And these statistics are from I'm sorry. First, this is some statistics about the Astros from champsarechumps.us. So 54.8%. The Astros have a 54.8% winning percentage from 2013 to 2022. So as of now, we've been to 7 playoffs and 13 playoffs, and then we also won 2 times in the World Series. So from 2013 to 2022, we have 2 World Series wins. Now, I'd like to share little statistics about some other teams that have been caught cheating in the past, and this is from recent years, so it'll be from 2010 to 2022. This is from Chron, that's CHRON, over the cheating history of every baseball team. This is by Matt Young, February 2022. So first, the Red Sox to start off. The Red Sox are beloved by many people. In the second round draft pick, J.T. Watkins was suspended for being caught with the usage of a video to steal signs, and this is in the 2018 championship. This is 1 year after our championship. In addition, they were fined for the uses of an Apple Watch to steal signs in 2017, contrary to the Astros win in 2017. Now I'll scroll a little bit down. Los Angeles Dodgers, they're favored by Los Angeles, of course. They were caught using video footage to relay plays on multiple accounts. In 1997, Wilton Guerrero was suspended for the uses of a cork bat. 1950, Preacher Rowe admitted to using a spitball after his retirement. Now let's go down a little bit more. New York Mets, these are favored by New York. In 2016, Jenry Mejia was banned for failing to test for 3 various PEDs, performance enhancement drugs. Felix Heredia Guillermo, I'm not gonna say, I'm gonna butcher that name, was suspended for the usage of steroids, actually.
That's Guillermo.
Guillermo, okay, my bad. And this is in 2016, 1 year prior to the Astros win, okay? Now, let me scroll a little bit more. The beloved New York Yankees were accused of using their replay room to relay plays back to their batters back in 2015. In addition, Brian McNair, conditioning coach, was suspended for acquiring multiple enhanced drugs, such as performance enhancement drugs, for the Yankees players. Now, a little bit more. The Phillies, which is relevant to this year's World Series because that's who we played in the World Series, the Astros. The Phillies bullpen coach, Mick Billmeyer, was caught with the uses of binoculars to spy on the Rockies catcher for signals to relay back to their team in 2010. So, given the fact that like most of these teams, they were caught around the same year that the Astros have acquired the reputation for being the most hated or being cheaters, why do you think that it's fair that the Astros still contain this reputation but like whenever you think of the Miami Marlins or the Los Angeles Dodgers, Braves, the Yankees, Mets, anything, why do you think they're not considered cheaters?
Well, I'm gonna quote one of your survey responses.
Okay.
I'm gonna quote exactly what the survey says. Fuck them.
Okay.
No, I'm joking.
That's reasonable.
I actually have a question though. So it says like here whenever they cheat, whatever, like they get a punishment. What was the Astros' punishment?
So the Astros weren't really punished severely, and I have that right here. I said the Astros reached the World Series several times in 2005, 2017, 2019, 2021, and 2022 with 2 World Series championships. And then I stated that most say the Astros are the most hated, despite their great performance throughout the years for their cheating scandal or simple rivalries in the past. Many state that they didn't receive a severe enough punishment for cheating, as well as their commissioner Rob Manfred, which he was actually fired. Contrary to following the cheating scandal. Mm-hmm. Others also state that the way the Astros handled the backlash or being caught cheating was done so in a poorly manner. They didn't really,
They didn't care.
Yeah, we really didn't care. Because, we won at the end of the day. Yeah. And I guess that could be why we are considered to be the most hated.
Yeah, because I was going to say, like...
So we didn't really get that much of a severe punishment. That's what you're asking.
Yeah, because the first one they said the Red Sox, like, they didn't get a second-round pick, and then... a player got fined, right? So the only thing that I hear is the commissioner got fired, which a commissioner, I don't know about what commissioners really do, but like, I don't know, it seems like they don't do shit. And then if all they got was just a fired commissioner, they could have like replayed a match or replayed that match and taken off, that win to try to even it out. So I think that's why they may be hated more, because like there was no punishment. Like they just basically let them go through with like cheating their way to that win. So I'd say that's why they still deserve it, or they still have that reputation.
Okay. So to end off, so since we're cutting back on time a little bit more, I want to reevaluate what we just talked about. I'm gonna go over it and discuss it. So basically, a lot of people think that the Astros aren't, like, they don't deserve their reputation. And a lot of people also do side with, like, they deserve their reputation because they're cheaters. At the end of the day, you're going to become a cheater, okay? And a lot of people also believe that because of the reason that the Astros they didn't receive a severe enough punishment, and that the Astros handled the backlash in a wrong way, as if they didn't care. That's why they were really hated. And I also want to recap that this is not an interview to try and convince my interviewee Aaron that the Astros are better than any other team. No, this is to get an insight to see how people feel about the Astros, especially with the relevancy of the recent World Series against the Astros and the Philly. And yeah, would there be anything you'd like to
add? Not really.
Not really?
Nah, just like go Rangers.
Go Rangers, okay. Well, this is Raul signing out.